Hello and welcome back. I am Denise Barretto, working on behalf of the Winthrop Rockefeller Foundation, talking about our See Alice storytelling contest. And have joined us for our final installation of just getting to know our creative team and making sure we get you all the information to get your entries in. I'm joined today by Jeff Dailey, who is a videographer, film cinematographer, awesome, extraordinary video guy, and I can't wait to let you meet him a little bit in a few minutes. But let me first remind you about the See Alice contest. As I've been saying, because I know by now you've watched at least one other video. We launched the See Alice storytelling contest on Monday, April 20th, and opened, and we already have entries, and those entries are open until this Friday, May 1st. So the entries were open April 20th through May 1st for our first round, and in the first round, we just want you to submit your ideas. And like I've been telling you, it does not matter where you are in the state, whether you're in the Delta, if you're in Northwest Arkansas, you're in Jonesboro, you're in Hot Springs, Pine Bluff, wherever you are, just know we want to hear from you, and we want to hear your stories, and we want to hear your Alice stories. So you might be saying still, even though I've said it many times, who is Alice? What is Alice all about? Well, Alice is a widely used acronym that stands for Asset Limited, Income Constrained, Employed households. So there are 21 states that have done deep dives of data of Alice households. In Arkansas, we just launched our Alice data back on March 10th, which was 2 days before the full-blown COVID-19 pandemic hit. And so this contest is exactly responsive to COVID-19 and our Alice households, who are quite frankly holding up our economy in the state of Arkansas right now. They are the visible folks that are hardworking. And just let me say, lots of people have always seen Alice, but we're using this opportunity to make sure we all see Alice. And that's why that's the hashtag. You can find more information about the contest, what kind of entries, the rubric, the how, all of that at www.alicenar.org. So now I just wanted to ask Jeff, because we have spoken to 3 of the 5 all-stars we put together to help you when you get through to the second round. So getting everything in by Friday, May 1st, within 5 business days, we're gonna let you know if you're in the top 10. And the folks in the top 10 get to work with our creative team. Jeff, tell us what superpower you're gonna bring to bear for our contestants.
I think the thing that I'm going to be able to bring to this really important contest and this opportunity for telling these stories here in Arkansas is video and editing and consulting. So the 3 things that, really, if you want to do a video presentation, then I can either collaborate with you directly, hands-on, whether that's helping you film, helping you edit, or just providing you kind of background based on my experience. How would you do what you want to do in the most creative way, or in a way that helps you accomplish your goals with the tools that you have. So it's really kind of a fluid process. I think that it's gonna vary for individuals, for each person,
Sure.
and it'll be awesome to be able to work with each
Awesome. Well, I just got to know you in the last couple of weeks. Tell me what made you attracted to even do this. I mean, when we asked you, you right away said yes, and we're so appreciative and grateful for that. But what attracted you to partner with us on this?
I mean, the work of the foundation over over decades is something that is certainly notable. I pay attention to the news. I pay attention to what's happening. I like to work with nonprofits, so I'm engaged in kind of the social fabric of what's going on in Arkansas and beyond. And over the course of my career, I've had the opportunity to work hand in hand with nonprofits, help them tell their stories. And I think, so it was an easy sell.
That was the easy sell. Yeah. And you know what? It's interesting that you say that because I also help nonprofits tell their stories. And I think sometimes, much like the Alice households, they're doing amazing, tremendous, like backbreaking work, but they don't quite know how to articulate it or connect the dots and thread the needle for people to really understand it. So I am so glad to have a partner who understands that as well, because I really do think people that are in Alice households, they're just getting it done. And the idea that we're trying to ask them to pause, stop, and tell us that story and share with us how they're getting it done, that's probably outside their comfort zone, because it definitely is outside the comfort zone of a lot of nonprofit organizations and a lot of philanthropic organizations. So thank you so much for being a part of our all-star team. And again, entries are open until May 1st. That's this Friday. You can go to www.alicenar.org and all their questions can be answered there. And if it's not, that's okay. There is a line with an email address to an actual person who will absolutely answer. And we're going to be so responsive. So if you have a question, if we triggered something, just throw it in the comments wherever you're watching this video, because we're going to be on social media pushing this out and being very responsive to every inquiry that we get. Thanks, Jeff, for joining me. Thank you guys. And we look forward to seeing all your entries this week.